Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. So today I'm using a black canvas, I'm using acrylic paint, and I'm going to use these three tools. I'm going to create some texture, and then I'm going to use these tools to create the actual pattern on top. This is about just allowing myself some time to be in the moment, to really appreciate the creation process and give myself that freedom of what's going to happen. So I've chosen my colour palette. I'll show you those colours and the canvas in a minute. But this is just about kind of allowing yourself and giving yourself freedom. And giving yourself freedom to explore your own creativity. So I'm going to show you how I do mine today, and sometimes I just put some music on in the background and just allow myself to see where it takes me, and that's exactly what I'm going to do today. So I'm really excited for this. I'm excited for you to see the process that I sometimes go through too. So let's see what we can create. So I've got my black canvas. I've placed some masking tape just around the frame because I want a border, and it's easily removed. Just pull it up. But that will create a border because I want to paint all the way up to the edge. I'm going to use these tools here. I'm going to blend in the background, probably using a wedge. I think that's what I'm going to use. And then I've got a range of colours from Arteza. They're just acrylic paint, all those different colours, and I'm going to use those colours to go on this canvas. I'm using the wedge and these, and I can't wait to show you what I'm going to do with these to create some different patterns and textures. I'm really excited for this, so let's go. So I have sped this video up. I don't normally work at this pace, but all I'm doing is I'm placing the metallic colours that I've got access to, so the golds, the copper, the silver, all in the middle, and then I'm adding some colours on the outer edge. So I've got enough paint on the surface area of the canvas, but all I want to do is take that paint and ensure that it's got full coverage. So I'm using my wedge for this part of the process. Use whatever you've got to hand, and all I'm doing is mixing those colours together and ensuring that the surface area of the canvas is covered with the paint. To blend all the colours in a little bit more and to add some texture, I'm now just taking a balloon and placing the balloon in the paint and blending the paint in together. You can see that I achieve this by literally just dipping the paint and the balloon together. So I dip the balloon into the paint and up, down, and I go all over this canvas to provide the same kind of texture, but it also helps infuse and blend those colours together. I'm loving all these colours, and those metallics really pop. So I'm now taking this tool here and I'm literally placing it into the paint, allowing the full tool to touch the area of the canvas, drag it and lift it, drag it and lift it. And that way you're moving some of the volume of paint to one side when you're dragging it. It's a little bit like using a spreader or a squeegee. Whatever you've got to hand, you use the tools that you're most comfortable with. But this is about creating some of the gaps in between that texture that we've already created. And the acrylic paint sticks to the surface area, so you don't see a complete crisp black background underneath. You'll see the colours that have merged and infused together. And I'm going to repeat this process with different sized tools, doing exactly the same thing. So placing the tool within the paint and then just drag and lift, drag and lift, drag and lift. That's what I'll be doing with these tools. Okay, so I'm happy with the amount of detail that I've got on the canvas. I think that's enough of the patterns that I want to create. So I'm now going to remove all the masking tape that I placed on the outer edges of the canvas that form almost like a border effect. So I'm going to remove the tape now, and you can see I've got a clean edge. And actually, by leaving a border around this piece, is going to make it really pop. It's really special. In fact, you know what? Don't quote me. I know I say this a lot. I think this is probably one of my most favourite paintings that I've done this year. It's very different to what I would normally do. It's about creating a bit more texture, a few patterns on top, but yeah, I get a really good vibe from this. What do you think about this? And if you've enjoyed this video so far, please give it a thumbs up, give it a like, and drop me a comment below and let me know what you think about this piece, especially if you're going to try something like this too. Let me take you in now for a close-up so you can see all that detail, the texture that we created, and the colours that have infused together. So I'm so happy with this one. I love the textures, of course, but I really love the colour palette behind it as well. And for me, this is very much a celebration piece, fireworks. It could be kind of New Year's celebrations or any kind of celebrations that I was feeling at that time. And I actually feel that this piece represents something that's coming for me in the future. My intuition says that something around me is going to happen and these are the celebrations that I'm going to experience. So let's see if that comes true, but it was just a feeling that I got, and I'm just really happy that I can share with you my personal take on my painting. But I just want to say a big thank you to each and every one of you for joining me this week. I hope you've had fun. If you try something like this, let me know how you get on. Tag me in your photos or drop me an email. But I just want to say a big thank you to all of you for all of your support, and I really hope I get to see you again in the next video. Have a great week ahead and really take care of yourselves. See you soon, everyone. Bye.